Greetings, fellow Americans. Today I'm going to play Genoa. Genoa is probably one of the most underrated Italian nations in the game and has a very strong early game and can scale their income faster than any other Italian nation, except for Venice probably. The early game setup is pretty standard. Just make sure that you focus military, take the monarch point privileges, and don't give any other privileges. I forgot to mention this at first, but also make sure that you recruit an admiral called Andrea Doria. You can use this admiral to proc a special event that will guarantee the admiral to become a 5/5/5 ruler with a guaranteed lawgiver personality. Also, before you unpause, make sure that you protect trade in the state of Genoa and that you protect trade with your light ships so you can pop your first mission day one and attack Lucca and Florence. Next up, you're going to ally the Pope and then declare on Florence and Lucca. Feel free to promise land to the Pope, especially if you're going to attack Florence, since full annexing Florence would give you way too much aggressive expansion anyway, and the Pope is a good ally for long term. After taking burger loans, in my experience, you have enough money to take 2 merc companies, and then with the rest of the money you can build 3 to 5 galleys depending on which merc stacks you recruited. As for the choice of mercs, I usually recruit the free company because it's so cheap, and then also I check for the other mercs if there's a good general somewhere. We're looking for mainly shock and siege pips, mainly siege pips because it's almost certain that you are going to win the battles simply with overwhelming force, especially if you have called in the Pope against Florence and Lucca and any allies that they might have. After the war, we're going to full annex Lucca and take Pisa from Florence. You can also take the province of Florence from Florence, but do this at your own risk because in my experience it gives way too much aggressive expansion. Now, since we have 3 trade centers and we can release Pisa, we can now go to 100% mercantilism using exclusive trade rights privilege. If you want me to make a video on how to do it exactly, let me know in the comments, but for now I'm just going to execute it without much explanation. At this point, there's no strict expansion route for you. You just want to look for opportunities. Tunis usually is a great target since their trade node flows into yours. This is the same case for Mamluks, Aragon. You want to look for opportunities where you can expand easily. For example, countries that have a weak military, have no allies, are behind in tech, etc., and get more money into your trade node.